Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I thought I was going to do a review on Tarn here. Let me scoot you up. Let me scoot you up a little bit. Let's get you right in the middle of the action. You know what I'm talking about? I was going to do a quick review here, and I thought, you know what? It's Friday. I'm feeling froggy. Let's go live. Why not? Picked up this guy at Ross. Believe it or not. I know. I've been flooding my own little YouTube, uh, whatever you want to call it, my YouTube thingies, my episodes, with all my Ross junk. Yeah, got him. He was $19.99, $20. It's a $40 figure, so I'm happy with it. I figured I would jump on here live with anybody who might be interested, and even if you're not, I gotta get it done. I gotta get this guy out of the box one way or another. Let's cut that open. All right, we kind of looked at the box real quick while I was flipping it around, baloneying with you, just talking there at the beginning of the live. But yeah, this beckons back to the day of being able to reach inside the box. Everybody do it with raw. I did check inside there because you can look inside the box. I made sure I got what I paid for. Even if it's half price, I still want everything I'm entitled to. What would Tarn be without a gun? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you get Tarn, and if you find him at Ross for $19.99, this is how he comes in the packaging. All right, we're going to gently yeet that box to one side. There we go. Ooh, check him out. I like that background. That is very cool. At least they've stopped putting those cool little backgrounds on there that made me want to save them. All right, you stay put here. Okay, we got our instruction booklet. Check that out real quick. Yeah. All right, looks like a transformer. What else do we have here? All right. Who needs instructions? We do not need instructions. You got your legalese and don't eat meats. So that means if you see me eating anything in this package, and I acknowledge that this was in here. All right, first off, let me make sure I'm not going to cut anything out of the back. He didn't come with any baggies of goodies or anything like that. Let's start getting these pieces out of here. All right. Pulling out Tarn's big guns. There we go. We'll set those right there. We'll check those out in a minute. Let's get the main man unboxed here. All right. And I don't know if you've seen anything about Tarn. I think Tarn is mostly a comic book character, isn't he? Pretty sure he is. Oh, all right. Be free. Uh-oh, I already broke something. Okay. Well, when and if you do get him, his little missile, you have to take the missiles off the back. So, hey, what's happening, everybody? Oh, sorry. Let me put him back there. Let me see. Kit Kat Club. Hey, Z Snazzy. Hey, guys. How's it going? Found Tarn at Ross, and he is one that I did not plan on getting, but he came with these little missile things. Put them back. Where the heck did these things go now? Do they clip in there? I thought they rotated or... Oh, there we go. Guess they just go back in those holes. How many Transformers do I tell you what, dude. I count... I stop at like... up around 500 or 600. But then again, I've been collecting for... Oh, let me see. I got my first 84. So I've been collecting since then. Yeah, Tarn is cool. There we go. Yeah, but I mean, you guys count your figures, and I've been curious about this too. Figures, like, how do you count combiners? Like, is it 6? Well, Devastator 7. So technically is like 5 combiners, 75 people. Or bots, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah. And then you got to add the 5 on top of that. So was it 30? I think maybe it is. All right, let's check out Tarn. This is what I promised. I promised I would look at Tarn. And he is flipping, flapping awesome. Yeah, a lot of cool gold, lots of. All right, we got those little things back there. And, okay, now that's a cool little, it's got some double bending. From what I've noticed and what I saw in the packaging, I think that's probably for transformation whenever you kind of do something akin to that. But he is cool. Got lots of little tilt. Let's throw his, what I've been wanting to do. Let's put his big cannon thing together. Here are the accessories you get with your Tarn. Yeah, that is a heck of a lot. And you know what? I have relegated myself, and this is going to sound funny while I'm sitting here playing with Tarn. I've relegated myself to only Optimus Primes. This is what I keep telling myself. I'm not buying anything if it's not an Optimus Prime, because I, uh, the 350. I think I got around 350 Primes. But then again, I also count the drink that had the Optimus Prime head on it, the little kid drink. My daughter gave me one of those, so that he's a Prime. That counts. That's a figure. My 3 Pez dispensers that are Optimus Primes, they count. They're figures. All right, anyway, let me finish putting this together. This is his gun that we got. All right, there is Tarn's weaponry. I probably put that on wrong because it doesn't really look right. What is my favorite? Oh, man. I tell you what, it floats around, but I really, really I love my Lewin. My Lewin Optimus Prime. Yep, that would probably be my favorite. Okay, let's put that there. Yeah, there's it just he's magnificent. I wish I would have got those. They had those mecha series, those big huge ones. Whoa, those were cool. Two of these nice. What's how do you collect? How many Transformers are in your collection? Just to, I'm not flexing. I'm just I'm just asking. All right, that is cool. Oh, there's that. Hey, how's it going? Let me see the back. If I need to like start leaving that there because I keep leaning back and forth to read the camera. Yeah, how many Transformers you got, Snazzy, and or two Snazzy, and what's your favorite? I like how everybody complains about too many primes in the marketplace, and I'm like, no way, man, give me another prime. I say it quietly, I don't want to draw any ire from anybody, but I don't want people mad at me. But I tell you what, my favorite most right here. Come on now. This is my. If I had to pick one to take to heaven with me, it would be this man. Right? Yeah, this is my G1 Prime. This one I got at Kmart. In oh geez, it was actually in the Kmart clearance in, I want to say maybe 80, 86. So it was a couple of years after he came out. And I have lost his fists, and he can barely transform, and you can see a lot of blue in that area. I've absorbed it all into my fingers. All of that Prime is part of me. All right, let's do Tarn here real quick. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even look at the instructions. Let's take his little gun, blister, blaster, and let's get the box back out. I need to at least see what he's supposed to look like. Because, I'm telling you, I don't look at most of the time, I won't look at the instructions. Let me see. Okay, and this. All right. Well, let's start fiddle-faddling with him. I'll hold this back so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. All right. I might have to break out the instructions. I'm not a proud man. I have to tell the truth on some things. All right. Okay. That comes up. And the back comes up, and So that's the first thing I start with. Where do we hide his head? Okay. And let me see. He's supposed to kind of go like that-ish. I already broke it. I just had this thing. Add a Q&A sticker. What's your favorite part of nature? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Then A. What's your favorite part of nature? Looking at it from the inside if it's too hot. That's my favorite part of nature. Okay, where the heck did I pull that thing off of? Okay, I'm breaking it. I got it for half price, so I'm not feeling too... Good Lord. Okay, whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now I completely fudged it up. Okay. I need to stop. Did you guys see that? All right, let's slow down. I'm not even really like ham-handing it, you know what I'm saying? That out a little bit. I thought it looks like these should rock down or untab or something. Or if that's the front of him. Oh, okay. Do these move at all? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I was wanting to do. We turn these things around. All right. It's kind of a testimony to human endurance. Let's see how far I can get without breaking down and using the instructions. Okay. Well, I've already broken the figure like twice. Okay, move that there, put that around, and now we've got... Oh, geez, I need to put this back on. That's that piece. Okay, you go way in there. Okay, I'm putting this on back in where I broke it, or at least trying to get it back into where I broke it. Okay, and then this will... Oh my gosh. This is supposed to come back up into there. And it's going to get... These are sharp. Right. And those go for... Does this thing spin? Hey, all right. And stuff already. Okay, this thing... We'll faddle with these arms here real quick. See if we can fit... Oh, okay. Well, it does do that. Okay. And that we got to do with the arms here. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this part tabs out. And we got a tab here. And we've got to tab it in right there. So that kind of cocks itself sideways there. Okay, and then that goes on top, like that. There we go. Oh, we didn't even go over the fact that you can open and close his hands. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and we got that. That tabs in right there. Oh, I might have to move his hands. Had to move his little hands because they're... What are we going to do with these legs? Oh, yeah, these... I have to spin this around. Okay, well, I spun his little waist around because these things have to go up. So we'll do that real quick. I think I'm making more of a mess for myself than is necessary, to be real honest. Okay, those have to go down. These... There and there. And that's what we've got so far. I've made more of a mess for myself. And those spin around to the second side. Okay, you get up there and you get up there. Feet together. Well, the feet go there like that. And we're half... Oh, that does go back. Well, there we go. This thing keeps falling off. Maybe there's a reason this one was in the $20 bin. In there, put that back in there. Little arms got to hook. But that hand seems to... yeah. I keep, for some reason, putting the legs. Okay, keep your legs crooked up as such. There we go. And, oh, I see as I'm holding the top, I keep pushing the bottom. Okay, go to your home. There we go. And that is there, and that goes there, and we do that little winky thing. And go to your home. You stay up. I don't want to have the same fight twice. That's usually what I do, is just sit there and keep doing the same thing over and over again. Put that there, put that there. And, oh, there we go. All right, well, that goes into there, goes into there. I thought that was supposed to go on top there. Let's look at the picture again. Yeah, that goes on top. Okay, so we just have to push again until the point where we're going to break it. So that's what I've been doing here. There's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess it kind of goes out on itself. And then this closes down into there. This guy is kind of hard. And, you know, not necessarily difficult, but just getting bits and pieces and parts to work together. It's kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. Got that one side done. You get back up there. Got that one side done. Looks like there's something that those rock up any further than that. No, no. Well, let's hook them together and see what happens. These two things. Gotta do it backwards. Ugh. There we go. All right. Yeah. See, watching me transform stuff, I am the guy that's in front of you while you're setting up the stoplight that's been red for like 30 minutes, turns green, and the dude just sits there. Forces you to honk at him. All right, let's get I think those should be down. That might look better like that. Close that up. And I did have the legs. I had some, whatever you want to call it, some premature hip flipping. As you get older and become a certain age, your hips may prematurely flip. And you just, that's just the way it goes. Okay, we got that and that put together. Let's put that back up there. Are those supposed to tab in? Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. That tabs in underneath there. That helps a lot. That tabs in underneath there. Simply as he says. What did I do wrong? Okay, there. We got it. Tabbed in there. Tabbed in there. Let's finish this arm. You gotta pull that out. Put that in gently. There. There you go. There you go. I wish the hands went somewhere. Do they? No. No, they just kind of... You can't see them in the picture, but that's good enough. All right. Check that out. We got it done. Yay. Good for you. I appreciate all your help. All of you guys sending me the positive vibes. There we go. That is a cool looking Tarn. All right. Now let's throw his big cannon on him. His big blast. All right. I don't think I have the legs hooked up properly. And, oh, okay. I did do it right. 2 tabs there. 2 little holes there. There. Wow. All right. That's pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, hey, how's it going? I see I've gotten 11 people here. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I am playing... Do those pin in there? Yeah, they look like they do. Playing with Tarn, just got him transformed. It was a long and arduous process, but it happened. We got it. Does he do blast effects? I'll pull over my This is my cup of random blast effects that I got over here. Let's see what we got. All right. Oh, this is a good Tarn one. Badoosh! Oh, yeah, they do. He does do blast effects. He does them very well. All right. Okay, give me 2 seconds. We're going to play with some blast effects. We are going to blast effect away. Let's see what I got here. What about the little ones? Those little tiny ones up there? Let's see if we can get some blast effects put on there. Of course we can. That's awesome. All right. Now I'm really having fun. Maybe too much. If it's too much, somebody say stop. You know, you're having too much fun. It's still early on a Friday night, so there is much fun yet to be had. Sorry if you hear me digging. I'm digging through this box of my little junk, trying to get all my blast effects. And the one that I'm trying to really get is like way down in there at the very bottom. Come here, you. Okay, here, I got it. This is the one I was looking for. Because I got 2 of them. Yeah, that works there. That is cool. All right. Let me see. And I apologize for my hands. I paint all over my hands. I do auto body work. I paint cars and trucks for a living. That's right. It's not fun, and it's not for everybody, and it really kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, there we go. These are cool. All right, let's put that off there. Put that off there. Do these go up and down? Yeah, heck yeah. Okay. All right, now which one should we put? Let's put one in there, and this is I just had an oddball in there. Well, here, since it's an oddball, we'll give him the extra skablushki. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Tarn attack. I'm having a Tarn attack. There we go. That is the way to display your Tarn. Sorry, I mean, woo, okay. Here, I just looked back at that. That's a little aggro. Yeah, that's a word my kids taught me. Aggro. That's aggro. They hate it whenever I say it to them. So I do it a lot. It helps. You know, they're in a bad mood. I just say, hey, you're being aggro. All right, I tell you what, since we got him done and put together, I wanted to do a tight 30 tonight. I was hoping a couple other guys would join in. I'm trying to do, at some point, I want to do a collab with other creators. But, you know, I'm not saying I don't have any friends, but, you know, maybe I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, there it is. Oh, I just dropped that. No, it's just one of those things, getting schedules together and starting new things and doing new things, which is kind of fun and exciting and scary and all that at the same time. All right, let's pull all this business off of him. We know he does blast effects. And let's go reverse. We're deconstructing Tarn now. We got Tarn put together, now we're taking Tarn apart. Okay, well, you know, at some point in time, you know, every now and again you get the transformers that come in the box that are transformed. All right, let's separate his legs out, flip his little feetsies around. There we go. We're done. No. Okay, this is where I broke it earlier, so I got to be really careful. And I think it's still... Oh, nope, I'm going to do it again. Well, let's just pull his head out and, you know, don't fight the universe. The universe is saying, this guy... Yeah, because whenever I was, like, pulling the little shoulders out, and I didn't even put much pressure, this pin came out over here. So, yeah, and then this thing won't stay on. So, thanks for telling me that, all you guys. This figure, not one person said any of this, you know, crap is going to fall apart. Okay, these need to go back up. How did I turn those around in the first place? Okay, move that. You flip his shoulders back up. Very uncomfortable. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put his chest piece back on that I keep breaking off. Maybe. Well, there we go. I mean, that comes out really easy. So, those parts that are meant to come off, and Let me see. We gotta rotate that. Flip that back up. Close that back off. One of my favorite sounds right there. Click. Okay. Let's turn his arm back around. And this. Which way does this go? Yeah, there we go. No? Yes, no? Did I jack that up somehow? What did I do? There we go. It had to do a little bit of arm twisting. That's all. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Esmeralda. Hello. Nice to meet you. Oh, I just noticed that's all clear back there. This is clear red plastic. I know these things are just gonna, they're gonna pop and break. They were talking about, I follow Dennis Moulton, Gotbot. The guy's cool. He's fun. He does every week. He tries to do like a different weekly top 5 or a weekly what's your biggest shelf warmer type thing. The guy is very entertaining. One of his conversations, which talking about which bot, didn't really last the longest. I think that was him. If not, whatever. Shameless plug. The guy's fun. I like watching him. He does Gotbot Thursday Live. Check that out. And we're gonna push this simply. Well, that doesn't look. Oh, do we spin this around? It gets spun around like 20 times. There, little toothpick things up, and we're back to Tarnville. Yeah. There we go. Forwards and backwards. Check that out. This guy is slim. He's like the Metroplex. It's just fun. They have to go. I'll never make it. Yes, I will. All right, let's blast effect him up. Sure, why not? I want to try and, like I said, get 30 minutes. People say hey. See what's going on with everybody in the Transformer world. Like all kinds of crazy articulation in there. Yeah, you can do whatever you want with this guy. Oh, you can do all that stuff too. All right, well, let's find a dynamic pose. And then we will, I like his little kind of robotic claw hands. There we go. And they open and close there. That's cute. All right. Nothing says dramatic like clenched fists in your face. Ah, there we go. Where do my blast effects go? What do we want? We got to do some... Oh, we should have just left them on. There we go. Do that. We'll do a little bit of that. We'll throw some of that in there. All right. Ooh. There we go. I don't know how his... Yeah, that's awfully an uncomfortable pose for the arm. Yeah, you can give him some big blast cannons. There we go. Oh, all right, this guy is way too much fun. At this point, I'm just playing, ladies and gentlemen, so please forgive me. Yeah, I guess that kind of locks in and goes back down there. There we go. Does he have a waist? Oh, he's got a waist articulate. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I just like... We didn't even look at this dude. I just transformed it. Just got right in there. All right, let's see. Let's see how well he can hold all that up. I don't know who he would be shooting up in the... It's like, you're 22 feet tall. Let me... It would have to be... Well, he can't... Okay, that's kind of the problem with this, is he can't really get a good... You don't want to hold it like that, because that looks... I mean, I guess if you're a robot, it doesn't matter how business gets taken care of. But I want to just, like, hold my arm straight out like that. And let's... If you bend it at the elbow... Alright, I think the blast effects are... They're distracting me. Too much distraction. Alright, this thing is... It's cool in theory, But it really kind of gets in the way and hinders a lot of movement. Unless you want to get them put together and just have him doing like that, which that's probably how he's going to sit on my shelf. And he supposedly has some really good light piping, too. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. I don't know, I don't have anything that produces light as of such. My light above me is actually broken. But yeah, let's check him out, the super skinny Tarn. This guy, he never missed shoulder day. All right, well, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you happen to slide in here and, you know, you kind of like what you've seen, you like all these Transformers, and I tell you what, just because you're with me on this live, I'm going to give you a quick turnaround, a quick buzz around of the collection here. So let me free the... this is my table where I'm supposed to be doing work, so it doesn't really... yeah, I have got that much space, yeah. And then up over here, you know, I got the combiners. Pardon me. Got all my combiners put together. I gotta take a sip of soda here. Ugh. Here we go. I'll stand up. We'll do a walking tour. Why not? Why not? Do a quick little... Oh, no. Some of these are super dusty. It's not my fault. Last week, well, it's been 2 weeks, but I had to cut sheetrock in here and do all that junk, and it was just a pain. I am in my garage. My garage was built in the... Oh, I'm going to say 50s. Probably. That is the best Predaking. Love that. The Yijing Predaking. And then there's those guys up there. That dude, his arm's broken. Pain in the butt. And that guy, the NBK guy, my black Zarak was where he was. And the NBK was down here. He fell off the shelf, hit NBK, just took everything out. Took everything out. Somebody was asking me about what my favorite Transformer was. If you negate Optimus Prime, take Optimus Prime out of it, that's my favorite right there. The Takara Maul King Poseidon. That guy, it's just something about him. It's just phenomenal. I'd always liked him, and I saw this version of him come out. And that's how he came. I mean, nice hands, nice sword, just a great figure. And that's a little AliExpress special, in case anybody's wondering. He's cool. And, oh, back up here. Oh, there's my big blackout I have hanging up. That guy is super fun. Oh, man. And there, and then whenever the branch hit, knocked over Thundercracker, and that's the legacy Thundercracker that fell over there. And then I think Thundercracker's in there. Oh, sorry. I think he fell and he got stuck behind the shelf, so I got to pull him out. And then I got my Seekers up there, and then just odd random stuff. I love that Jetfire mold, so I got as much as, you know, like 2 or 3 of them. And there's that Mirage is the boat. Love that one. That one's cool. And then all the Nemesize, all of my Nemesises. That one on the end. I need to dust him. Yes, I know. Let me try not to trip over anything here. There's my Nemesis shelf. It's pretty cool. And then we go down, and then random Seekers and random things. And that guy back there, that teal dude, I paid for Lio Kaiser. I know that Hasbro knows that they took my money. I have yet to see a Lio Kaiser. I got that guy off AliExpress and painted him to look like a big Lio Kaiser just for fun. And there's my Armada Unicron. Probably the only Unicron I'll ever own, but you know, whatever. Whatever. There's those guys there. And then, oh, pardon me. Oh, my Megatrons. All the Megs. All the Megs I got up there. And I actually went through and recently dusted those, so I don't feel too terrible about it. I'm not even going to walk you through it. Here, I want to do... Yeah, don't look at my shame. It's my shame down there. And this one is right next to my head. It's my doggone Astro Trains. Ugh, they need to be dusted so bad. Then there's all my Soundwave, Seekers, my little collection of Star Screams, and my big one. The big one I really like. And then these guys here. Have I heard of Gundam? Yes, I have heard of Gundam. Absolutely. I really like Gundam. Uh, I was a Robotech kid, so that was a lot of my business. I loved the Robotech. Yeah, I got all my jet fires down here. All right, and here at some point in time, I'm going to be able to. The basement flooded. Well, to be honest, it flooded like last year, but and oh, geez, one I keep wanting to go over is that defensor too. That guy is awesome. So yeah, I've got like in my garage my lawn tractors in here, all the bicycles, all that junk. Oh, hey Tarn, Tarn, how's it going? Are you a Gundam collector, Peter? I'm gonna just take a second and take a drink here, because those Gundam kits are phenomenal. And actually, no, that's not Gundam. Is this Gundam, you guys? Oh, I don't even want to look at him. But that guy there, is that guy Gundam? I got that guy a long time ago and put him together. I think he is Gundam, if not Robotech. I'm pretty sure. All right. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we did a little walk around. There's the evil Black Zarak. He fell, knocked everybody over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you stopped by and said hello to me, or if you caught me on the live, I really appreciate everybody who comes in here and says something, or, takes a moment to acknowledge that I'm, just sitting here playing with my toys. But whatever you have going on, I hope it is the very best. And if you look around, I mean, I think we just, I've got an endless supply. But my point earlier was, I think I'm going to stop really collecting and start curing. I got to take care of what I got. That kind of deal. Unless you find a Tarn for 20 bucks. And then you got to pick up a Tarn for 20 bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, whatever you have going on from the bottom of my heart, I hope it is the very best. And everybody in the chat, you're the best. Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.